Okay, so the Nintendo 3DS eShop is closing down, and apparently more so. By that I mean, people are rushing and going nuts to try and get things in 3DS and Wii U before they close down. Unfortunately, because of that, the servers are overloaded. They're unable to be accessed and stuff like that. Some stuff can still be browsed on the 3DS, but unfortunately, due to the eShop being down, things are not able to be purchased. I don't know how long this is going to last, but I'm going to say that people are going to be consistently nonstop going towards the servers. I mean, I was for a little while. I stopped after a few tries because it just isn't working. There was a point where I was able to get into the eShop, but then it just, after I tried to access something, that was it. No more. But thankfully, for the 3DS side of things, there is a silver lining. Wii U, different story, unfortunately. Now, thankfully, I did go on the Wii U last night and download or purchase everything that I feel like I wanted. So it's good that I took advantage of that. And the 3DS, I was just doing some stuff, but I was just so tired last night. I was like, you know what? There's another day, I'll get some stuff. So I only got one game I wanted, being Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright, which is a very expensive game in the aftermarket. But when I tried to access the eShop today at about 11 a.m., overwhelming, bullcrap. It seems to be getting worse as time went on. I was able to get on the Wii U eShop briefly and download something, but now when I go on there, no such luck for either 3DS or Wii U. But thankfully, Nintendo was smart, or I guess not stupid for once. They have this cool little interface that you can access on the My Nintendo website, where you can download games, you can click on something, you can click direct download, so long as you have your Nintendo account linked with your Switch account. Now, you might have already done this by accident. I know I did. This was, I think, first available in 2017, where you can link your balances and stuff. But thankfully, you can still see all the free downloads and stuff. Click, let's say I wanted, I don't know, I never got Swap Doodle before. Let's say, oh, well, apparently I already downloaded it. I could click free download. This works with the free stuff, too. I think it's interesting, like Miitopia, Casting Call and stuff. But I was gonna, it's funny because I have a 3DS capture card. And I got it all set up and ready to go. But then I tried to go on the eShop and it was just horrendous. It wouldn't load at all. I'm kind of having like a small memory in the back of my head now. I was like, that's kind of strange. It wasn't loading very well last night. So it was already happening, I guess, last night when I was thinking about it. But, or when, I was so zonked just how busy I've been. But yeah, anyways. So I'm going to go over the 3DS eShop stuff this way, because I've been meaning to. It actually, I guess, all works out because I already went over the Wii U stuff. But you can at least still download the 3DS stuff. I'm hoping this website doesn't go down. Knowing Nintendo, considering stuff like the Xenoblade 3 Special Edition, and I don't know, everything at this point. Hell, look at their eShops. They're down right now. I don't exactly expect them to have the most stable of servers. I'm sure when this gets out, this is going to be... because it's going to be like a one-day thing. You're only going to download stuff. Because I can tell you right now, Nintendo reps, they are not going to fix the eShop. I can tell you that right now. It might come up if enough people just stop trying, but your best bet is just hopefully get lucky if you really want to access the 3DS or Wii U eShop through your device. But the 3DS stuff is still available. For whatever reason, Nintendo, they took off the option to look at Wii U stuff. I have no clue why they did this. As soon as it was announced, all gone, which has me thinking, why close the 3DS shop and the Wii U shop? Because a lot of less people on the Wii U, and probably Nintendo saw that as a flight risk anyways. And hey, this even cements my point even more, because they got rid of the Wii U stuff you could purchase on here, and they completely revamped this website and stuff of how it worked. But just keep the 3DS eShop open, I'm sure it's overwhelming their servers even more, having both things happen at once. Nintendo doesn't do very smart decisions like Mario Day and, getting rid of Fire Emblem after only a month or some crap, or actually, 3 months. I was mistaken because some people was watching, like, only a month, but it's, like, a little over 3 months, like, a little over 90 days, probably almost 100 days, but, yeah, I don't know, it's really freaking silly how Nintendo's doing this. We're gonna go over some stuff today. Because thankfully I will have finite time. I don't have to worry about my 3DS battery. It was dying when I was trying to look at this. So let's go over some stuff. So, of course, game demos, they're going to be gone. If you want to demo stuff, I told someone who wanted to play a very valuable Kirby game to get a demo of Kirby Planet Robobot. Don't know why there's no Triple Deluxe, but I guess the game's pretty cheap. But, stuff on here. We got demos. I think it's funny how Miitopia Casting Call, the demo is called that. I remember I had some fond memories with that. RPG Maker Player, apparently that's something you can do to play RPG Maker games if other people have made RPG Makers from the 3DS. It's kind of, I don't know, get that. while you can. This is a really cool free-to-play game. It does have in-app purchases, but it is very possible, probably years later, to play the game without purchasing things. Swap Doodle and Swap Note, I think, were more or less the same thing. It was a cool little like sketch app you could send to people until, you know, people took advantage of the app to prey on people, so that's unfortunate, but there's that. Sun and Moon special demo. This is a demo for Sun and Moon, and you can get a special ability Greninja, or Ash's Greninja, I think I guess as the anime calls it, only through this to get that. This is a cool little amiibo challenge thing where you could scan amiibos and get demos, or not even demos, just like play games if you had like certain amiibos. I think that was pretty cool. It looks like a Babam in there. That's interesting. Is that actually a Babam? No, it's like a toy. That's probably, I don't know, like the mascot or something. But Pokemon Picross, I think it also has in-app purchases. I think I have it, but I never played it once. I don't know. Picross was always a big thing. That was a 2016 release. More or less was a 2016 release. But Nintendo Badge Arcade was another one with a bunch of in-app purchases. A lot of stuff Nintendo tried to do. It's funny because Nintendo was during like this mobile market kind of era, and it's funny because the 3DS came out when the mobile market was already like more or less in full swing. And I remember as a kid, I was like, "Oh no, 3DS is better, not mobile phones and stuff." And I still kind of agree by that, but because I don't know, Nintendo, I like to think it's slightly better than some scummy things. But they did things like a lot of in-app purchases and stuff, like almost like mobile-esque games. And there was literally mobile games like Pokemon Picross. I don't think that was on that, but I think Pokemon Rumble World might have been another one too. Free to start. I think this is like, I forget what this is. Pokemon Rumble World. That's a game I gotta check out. I'm gonna put that on a list of stuff for me to make sure maybe look into that. I know that game I was gonna purchase at one point, but it's a weird one how this one works. I always forget this was like kind of like they made like a mobile game, and it's weird because they did actually make a mobile Pokemon Rumble Rush on the phones, but this isn't even necessarily a demo. It's just free to start, I guess. And then you have to pay like in-app purchases. But if you buy the actual physical cartridge, which I'm curious, that probably is super expensive now I'm thinking about it. That gives you like actual gems. I always forgot about this, and I really wanted my parents to purchase me this, but it was like, oh no, it didn't happen. I was like, I was feeling kind of impartial to it. But anyways, this game definitely was on mobile phones. You're not going to be able to purchase gems and stuff anymore. It'll be like a free kind of thing. But this game, it's funny because this came out on phones. This also came on 3DS. So yeah, they put some mobile stuff in here. Like this one too, kind of is like, it's like the only way to play this game, you'd haggle. Like honestly, that seems kind of controversial. And Nintendo didn't like gambling and stuff. It came out in 2014, so I guess it was like a time when Nintendo's like, oh, this seems like a good idea. Nope, I guess not. I don't know what the heck Steel Diver Sub Wars is. Is this like a demo? I don't know. Interesting. I think maybe I should click free download on that. I'm gonna click this and hope it's not. I'm not gonna dox myself. Yeah, I gotta type in a stupid password. Okay, well, I'm not gonna bother with that right now. Then, I'll have to remind myself. This stuff seems to be loading a little slow, so I'm hoping that people didn't figure out too fast. Maybe we'll at least get some stuff in there, but. Yeah. Now it's funny. We see all the free stuff. Honestly, not too much free stuff on here. At least. I know they removed like the YouTube app and stuff like that. I still have that, but it's not functioning anymore. So yeah, not a whole lot. And then we get down to the 99 cents. I don't know what the heck Kutar is. There's just a bunch of junk that gets like stuffed in here. Granted, I don't know if Kutar is junk or not, but I don't know. It seems kind of like a Domo thing, but probably that probably doesn't hold a torch to that. But anyways, it's funny how they have this Smash controller thing here. This is an official thing by Nintendo, where like you could download this for $1. You know, Nintendo was still making money. Can't you just make it for free? Then you could use your system as a controller for like the Wii U version or something. When you could, if you didn't own the game, which you know, if you own the game, then this is kind of pointless. But I'm curious how many people actually download this. I can't see the reviews and stuff because the eShop closed at the moment. And I remember Birdmania 3D. This, and I have a system that has a little bit of money left on it that is not going to be accessible. I wish I really did, you know, take it before, you know, things just went off. Got it while I could, because I should have thought, oh, I didn't even think about like the last minute rush, you know. 3DS and Wii U eShops, you know. I wasn't necessarily thinking who cares, but like clearly, I mean, I care a lot, and I think it's stupid how they're still closing this down. I'm not going to say that enough. Just close the Wii U one down, not the 3DS, because it's causing all this traffic bullcrap, and I don't know. I need to just stop ranting because Nintendo does this crap all the time. But anyways, That was always a cool little game. I remember better than Dot Dog, as a friend of mine mentions. But this is going to be kind of hack to get in here. This might take me a long time to actually load into like the virtual console, because there is no option, from what I understand, to look for virtual console stuff on here. This might be better to click this to see. No, that's not it. What about? Come on. This, even then, this website just isn't amazing. It's better than nothing, but yeah, I guess it was $4.99. I guess there is the cool little free. It's funny, it says free to start, but it's they're like there actually are free games on here that aren't necessarily free to start. Yeah, I guess it's gonna take me a little bit. Probably some editing is gonna be required to be able to get through all of this. But I'm probably gonna need to scroll, because like it's like, oh yeah, load more results, and like the website just doesn't feel very responsive as of right now. There's just a bunch of junk that you're gonna find in here. I think there are. I guess we could at least go through the deals and stuff before I start scrolling for I don't know, minutes. I would say hours, and it's definitely gonna feel. There are stuff on sale. I'm surprised actually how much stuff is on sale. There is of course a lot of junk in here, but there's some Capcom stuff. You know, Gunman Clive's cool. Let's see, there's all kinds of things. Apparently, Fragrance Story, that seems to be a good thing. I don't know. It says Square on there. I don't know. Squire. Excuse me, Squire. Yeah, RPG Maker. If you have that app, and for some reason if you have this and you let your friends download that app before it goes away, hey, pretty cool stuff. Here's some Capcom stuff. All 6 of the NES Mega Man games, $3. That is a steal. That is a steal considering how much to go in the aftermarket for physical copies. Really good. All 3 Phoenix Wright games. This is phenomenal. You can get 100 hours out of this, just collection alone. Go for it. There's some 3DS Phoenix Wright games are going to go away. Dual Destinies, $3. Unfortunately, the DLC is more than the game itself. You're probably not going to be able to access the DLC, because that's another thing as well. Another caveat. If you can't access the 3DS and Wii U eShops, you can't get the DLC. And I don't know when Capcom's going to re-release this. There was rumors that they were going to have a collection for Dual Destinies and Spirit of Justice, but no such luck. You know, all kinds of, Resident Evil Revelations, that's one I've been playing for a bit. Really love to play that. Shovel Knight Treasure Trove, man. It might not have the Smash Bros. Shovel Knight Showdown, but hey, it's got 4 amazing campaigns, a Wario Land-like game in there as well. Go for it. It's freaking insane, freaking amazing. And some Shantae. I still wish, I don't know why the hell Way Forward. Those prices are like the same. They're not really any different. Where the hell did Spirit of Justice go? Is that not on here? Did I miss it or something? Did I miss it? Maybe I wasn't paying attention. I thought it was on here. What happened? Load more games apparently means freak out. But I don't know. That's kind of weird. Spirit of Justice. That's another good Phoenix Wright one. I don't know what's. I don't know. It's kind of glitching out. So I'm hoping that this will work for the time being. I want to at least be able to make this video before it goes out, because its purpose is gonna go away given due time. So let's click this. This is deals. Excuse me. That's the problem. Maybe Spirit of Justice isn't on sale anymore. I don't know. I didn't see Apollo Justice either, but either that I'm just kind of missing it. But and this is gonna, you know what? Let's do this. Let's do this. We're gonna just find a bunch of junk in there. So let's go high to low. High to low. There's a lot of freaking stuff. Probably gonna still find some junk in here, but I'd imagine not so much. There is some DSiWare stuff. I don't think we're gonna be able to touch that. Thankfully, I did get the DSiWare stuff before it was completely gone. So there's at least that. Interesting. I don't remember seeing the Planet Robobot or Box Boy. It might only be able to get some of these demos if you just simply access the eShop. So that's probably why there's less stuff. But here we go. Here's the virtual console stuff I'm seeing now. Might have scrolled a bit too fast, but Pokemon Puzzle Challenge. I'm not sure how much that one is, but hey, that's a game that it's being Pokemon. It'll go up. Gargoyles Quest 2, insanely expensive NES game in the Gargoyles Quest series. The first one just released on Game Boy Online. I'm sure this game will spike up even more in price for people who want to experience the series. I freaking love Woe Day. This isn't a virtual console game, but I don't know. I got it on my Vita. It's just a hilarious, amazing, cool little like 2D kind of like almost Mario Bros. Feeling game. At least in that like arcade sense, really cool. You know, Harvest Moon games, that stuff always expensive. Street Fighter 2010. Hey, if you're into that kind of stuff. The Mysterious Mirasame Castle. Now you might know a little thing called Nintendo Land with what's it called? There's Mirasame, I think his name is. He's like, there's like a little ninja thing. You throw ninja stars off your Wii U gamepad. This game that's what it's based off of. This is a Famicom only release. It kind of plays like Legend of Zelda, and has similar sound effects from Legend of Zelda and Mario. But really difficult game. But I definitely recommend it because I think it's not on the NES online. Might be on the Famicom online, but this is a first time release, so definitely get that. I don't know what the heck Extreme Sports is. It seems to be a way forward like game, but interesting. Castlevania 3, that's definitely going up in price. Of course, there's a Castlevania collection. There's Blaster Master as well. I know they got some new revivals on there. Mega Man Extreme games. Definitely get these Mega Man Extreme games. I expect these to go up in price. I got physical copies back when I had a full-time job, and I was like, hell yeah, get these. I loved the Extreme games. I got them when they first came out. I was like, wow, portable X games? I don't really care for the Mega Man X series as much. I like the first one. The second one's the only one. I like that one too. X3, I don't really care for. And then after everything else, I feel like after X3 is just, I think after X2 even, just not great. This stuff I think definitely came out after X2 and 3. These games are kind of like a combination of the SNES games. Of course, screw PlayStation. I think you can find all the Mavericks from Mega Man X1, 2, and Mega Man X1 and 2 in this, and then most of the Mavericks from Mega Man X2 and 3 in this. And this is definitely the better one because you can play as Zero. A lot of people, think you can pass over the first one, but I at least get Mega Man X Extreme 2. Really good freaking games. I love those. Love those games. They're amazing. This might have been the one that AVGN made a video on, but I don't know if that's the one with like the boats and stuff, so I don't know. Adventure of Lolo, Scat. This stuff I know is like some of this stuff's on the. I don't know if this is on the Nintendo Shop or online, but I know this definitely is gonna made a joke about Scott the Laws with this. Another Harvest Moon game. Definitely get that. Let's see. Why am I seeing some repeating stuff? What's going on here? Did this just like it just put me at the top? And so now we're back here. That's funny. At least I remember where we were because of the Mega Man Extreme stuff. But I remember Mario 3 was a big deal. They had this is like the first time they added like multiplayer through a virtual console game. The only other time they really did that was with Pokemon. That's something I want to try to get Pokemon on the virtual console for that closes. I don't really have a lot of money anyways. I was kind of thinking, I don't really want to spend a whole lot. I've already spent I think $100 so far, but Castlevania Simon's 2 Quest, really would love to play that game sometime. That gets a bit too much hate. There's some other stuff I saw in here as well that definitely is something you want to get. I think I've heard of that. Wario's Woods. Let's see. I wish they didn't mix all this stuff in here. It would have been nice if there was like a cool little category. So Shantae. This game is one of the most expensive Game Boy Color games. Might even be just with the Game Boy included. It's probably like, I don't know, freaking like hundreds of dollars, maybe even more than that, close to $1,000. $5. I know there's a collection on Switch and stuff, but I don't know. I'm just gonna get the one on the Virtual Console. It might not have the Game Boy Advance features. There's some bonus stuff on there, but I don't know. Definitely get that if you'd like, because it's one of the more expensive stuff. Just trying to really point out there was some Game Gear stuff in here. I'd like to get one Game Gear game before it all goes away. That'd be freaking cool. Like, I don't know, Tales Adventure or something, because I got a little bit of money left. It's a good thing that this stuff exists on here. But let's see, Mega Man 5, super expensive. Of course, there's Legacy Collection. You can get that beforehand. A bunch of cool Mega Man stuff. Let's see, Wrecking Crew. I've heard of Ika-chan. I think that's. I'm trying to remember. I like how they put Super C on here, but not Contra. What the hell, Konami? I know they got the Contra collection now, but that would have been cool. This is kind of weird how like they got these little banners now instead of like these big blown up things. They got like some of these games like these small little banners. At least we can kind of see it. Now we're like getting into the big banner, the small banner nitty gritty stuff. Mario Golf. Let's see what else we got. I'm probably going to be scrolling through 400 something games. Oh, it's doing that thing. It's doing that thing again. That's interesting. It's going to go like by 2 pages. That's funny. Legend of Zelda. It has like its own banner. It's all blown up. Like it's such a big deal. I don't know. That's funny. And this is a virtual console game though. That's pretty cool. NES Open Tournament. I got a lot of. This is kind of reminding me of a lot of memories for like 8-bit summer and stuff for the 3DS. I'd love to talk about some of that stuff in like a separate video, but we gotta go over this stuff. Blaster Master Enemy Below Zero. I'm sure this game's probably expensive. Okay, the 3D Classic stuff. This stuff is like fully remastered versions of NES games that don't lag, and they run natively on the 3DS. This is the stuff you want to get. Kid Icarus, I know, along with Kirby's Adventure, that stuff's in there. I think in the higher price, they're a little bit higher priced, but definitely I'd recommend you get that kind of stuff. 3D Classics Kid Icarus and 3D Classics Kirby's Adventure, because those are fully remade, like, native games on the system. And they don't lag at all, and they have they added like a cool background instead of for like the original Kid Icarus one. Kind of sucked because of that, but yeah, definitely go for that. Get those two games. I know Kirby's Adventure doesn't lag, and I know when it would before, but and they run in 3D too. So if you don't have a 2DS, those are definitely games I recommend you get, even if not 3D. They're still I'd say the best way to play those two NES games. Even some other ones too. Not so much Urban Champion. Twinbee, I think that one's nice as well. But I think Xevious is another one too. But yeah. Let's see. So Summer Carnival '92 Rika. This was like a game made for like a contest of sorts. And it's only on the Famicom. I bet this game's super expensive. I heard it's like, apparently according to the eShop when I watched it, one of the most challenging shooters. Get that, definitely get that. I don't know what the hell. That's when we just saw Shovel Knight there. I thought Kid Trip was like a balloon trip thing. Are we running out of the? No, we got a bunch of stuff. We're coming down there. There's some Game Boy games that are like lower price. Oh, never mind. It's going to do this again, so we're going to have to violently scroll to the bottom. Okay, so here we go. Now we're into the stuff like Donkey Kong Land games. You know, these games, who knows if this stuff's ever going to come to the Switch Online. Nintendo's taking their sweet time. You know, there is stuff that, you know, who knows if it will come. Mighty Gunvolt seems like an NES game, and I'm pretty sure that's a game made by Way Forward or something. Mega Man V, this is one I got before it closed. This is insane how cheap this is. There's some Game Boy games that are $2.99, $3.99, and of course $4.99. I think Mole Mania is one of them that's super, super expensive. Make sure you get Mole Mania. Like, gosh, get that. Mega Man V, you might think this is just like Mega Man 5 or V on the NES. No, this is entirely different. This is a brand new remade Mega Man game. Not even remade Mega Man, just a brand new Mega Man game with stuff you can't find anywhere else. And I think it's almost like over $100, which is insane. I tried to get a physical copy of this, the Japanese copy, which is like about $30, $40, but shipping problems. I was like, you know what? Screw it. I don't have that. It's $4, even cheaper than 5. Get that. That is a steal. That is insane how good of a deal it is, especially with some of these Game Boy games coming up. You know, the Game Boy was a big thing on the 3DS, and they finally added it on the Switch, but you know, who knows if this has never been re-released any other manner, you know, besides the original one. There's supposed to be like a Capcom collection that was canceled. I'm not sure what all happened with that, but hey, at least it's on the 3DS, so definitely get that one. It stinks that's happening. This was just added to the Switch Online. I would recommend this too, but hey, if you want to have like say you own it, there's that. There's some cheaper. Maybe I'll get like, I don't know, Sonic Blast or something. I wish I could look at my wish list on it. I don't know if I can or not. Is it doing it again? It's doing it again. Oh, what happened? Oh, here we go. I scrolled way too fast. Okay, never mind. It was doing it. Now it's not. Shining Force. I think this game, there's like Shining Force CD might be like a remix of that. I want to get at least one Game Gear game. I'm gonna put that down too, because I think it'd just be cool to see how that functions. No clue what the hell this is. Looks kind of funky. Dr. Mario. I forgot that was on the Game Boy. Wario Land. I don't know why that's not on Switch Online yet. Only $4. Wow, that is a steal. I don't know how Nintendo decided the prices for some of these, but some of this stuff like this makes sense because it's just like a collection of Game Watch games. But wow, that's amazing. Kid Icarus and Missing Monsters. That's gonna get expensive. It's like one of 3 Kid Icarus games. This one Nintendo doesn't even consider canon. It's so weird how like the title screen looks. It just doesn't look amazing, but definitely recommend that. Kirby's Pinball Land, that's another good one. Game Watch Gallery. Bionic Commando. This is stupid expensive on the Game Boy. Get this. Like, I was playing this a bit the other day. Really good game. Awesome. Adventure Island. I know they just added that on Switch Online. So this is like so the Mega Man games on Game Boy, the only one that I think is really worthwhile, or people, actually not me, people usually say, I've only played 3 of them and I still like them, but the Mega Man 1, which is this one, I don't know why they called this one, they're called Rockman World games in Japan, but they just kind of called this one Mega Man Dr. Wily's Revenge, or it's just called Mega Man on the title screen, which is odd. This one, this is like Mega Man 1 on the Game Boy. There's Mega Man's 2, 3, and 4, which will go by later on. And then 5 is the one that's completely like brand new. These ones are just kind of remixed versions of the NES ones, and they definitely are different games. They're just remixed. People could say they're similar, but I think they're definitely worth playing, especially for the price. Get them. You know, they're really stupid expensive. This was added on Switch Online, but this is another expensive game. Mario Picross, that's cool. I have no clue what Fortified Zone is. Maybe I should check that out. It seems kind of piques my interest. I'm kind of going through stuff and looking at things together with you guys while we're doing this. But Kirby's Dream Land, that was just added to Switch Online. I don't know why they didn't add Mario Land 1. I mean, hey, I like Mario Land 2 better than that. I'm not complaining, but that one's kind of a jank mess at times. But probably one of the more lesser, not so great games. The worst Mario game. I don't know. It's funny how well that game sold. Let's see, it's doing that crap again, isn't it? This was like a new 3DS exclusive. I know it was only on Wii U, but it reminds me of Minecraft on the 3DS. Man, I wish that would have been cool to play with a friend or something, just as like a joke. Let's see, what else they got in here? Okay, there's Mega Man 4. Not a lot of Game Boy stuff now. Not a whole lot yet. There is some other stuff as well, like I was talking about. Yeah, there's the other Mega Man DS games. So there's other games with DLC. Like, for some reason, Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright, I'm not going to get the DLC for that, especially, not only am I not going to beat that in time, but especially with how you need to... The eShop is, like, down completely because of how many people are going on there, but at least we can access this. Yeah, but Revenge of the Gator, that was a cool one. I know, like... I'm not going to be able to get those. I just realized for Gates to Infinity, that stinks. Pokemon Gates to Infinity. I wanted to get that DLC, but oh well, I guess you snooze, you lose. I got most of what I want. I guess if Nintendo's going to make me hack my system, I'm going to hack my mother frickin' system. That really stinks. Pokemon Dream Radar was a cool little like software for the 3DS you could use to interact with Game Boy games, or not Game Boy games, the DS Pokemon games, like Pokemon Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Black and White, and Black and White 2. I think it might just be actually Black and White 2, but yeah, that was a cool little like kind of AR software where you could like look in the world and find dreams and stuff. Really made my kids, no, I don't have any kids, my imagination go wild. I have no clue what Korth is, but that's certainly, I kind of want to check just some of these odd, obscure named kind of games. Maybe I should check out Goemon. I don't remember that. Some of this stuff was delisted, and I don't know. I don't remember seeing this on the eShop when I was looking at it. That's interesting. Goemon, I know, is a Konami thing. That's interesting. Maybe you could look at some delisted stuff on here. Castlevania Adventure. People say this is one of the worst Castlevania games. Hey, it's $3. It's one of the cheaper Castlevania games, physical, but even then, it's like $15. Kirby Star Stacker. I think it's probably getting kind of expensive too. No clue what the heck Tumble Pop is, or I want to see some of these obscure things. Like, I don't know, some of this stuff I don't remember seeing at all on the eShop when I was browsing it before it went away, which is interesting. Maru's Mission, just some of this stuff. A lot of like, if they're this cheap, for these Game Boy game stuff, hell yeah, I'm gonna get these games. Like, wow, that's really freaking cool. Let's see here. I just realized maybe I'm accidentally. I don't know, Brian. I'm losing it. Just a lot of stuff to do. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. Like, hey, there's Burger Time Deluxe, Cat Trap. Is that like Cat Trap? I don't freaking know. But yeah, Golf Side Pocket was just added online. People got pissed. Now, Avenging Spirit. This is one that is. I don't know why the hell it's so extremely expensive, but it is. It is. Get this game. It's a weird. I think it's a developer that's debunked. The game's kind of hard, but definitely get Avenging Spirit. Really, really freaking good. Other stuff like Mole Mania. This is another one. $3. Both Avenging Spirit and Mole Mania right here. $3 when these games are some of the more expensive, like almost like $100, probably more. This is an odd Nintendo first-party IP made by Shigeru Miyamoto that has never, I think, appeared since. It's just like a mole, like puzzler kind of game. Get this, like $3. Get this, like wow. It's insane, but yeah, I don't know. There's this all kinds of stuff, but yeah, I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to. There's just so much stuff on the 3DS eShop that I don't know if I'm gonna be able to cover it all And this, and it sucks because it's going down right away. I probably should have prepared a lot sooner, but yeah, you know, it is what it is. SteamWorld Dig, I know that was a cool game, a cool Metroidvania game back before, like, they were making everyone their mother was making a Metroidvania game, but that was one that I think was a very unique one. I just thought it was always pretty freaking cool. Let's see, all kinds of stuff. Horseshoe crab. I don't know. I keep seeing that. That's kind of funny and adorable. Man, just all kinds of things. Like, okay, I think we finally hit the end. Finally hit the end. So yeah, there's other stuff like, you know, I definitely recommend games like let's see, like Kirby Planet Robobot, Kirby Ship Deluxe, Kirby's Extra Epic Yarn, you know, stuff like that. Stuff like that. Let's see. Stuff that released sooner, like Bowser Jr. This stuff's going to go up in price. WarioWare Gold. I don't know why these physicals are so expensive. I don't know about that, but that probably will be too. There's just stuff that, like, I'm definitely going to miss some stuff because there's so many things. I don't want to take forever making this video, but this game, I know that's stupid expensive. Dragon Quest 7 and 8 are on this. There's, like, Dragon Quest 7 was a PlayStation game. This is a PlayStation 2. And obviously, I think 3DS is a little bit weaker than a PS2, but it's close. You know, both these games stupid expensive. I got this for $20 at a Myers, if you know what that is. Physical. I don't know why the case is kind of yellowing, but you know, it is what it is, I guess. Yeah, not a whole lot of stuff was released 2016, This is like the golden age. This game right here, really good Fire Emblem game. Probably the best Fire Emblem game, if not one of the best on the 3DS. Really good. Like they released some odd stuff in 2016, 2017 era, but it was like a lot of golden gems in the rough. Like they had some like random things like Luigi's Mansion there, but definitely get that. Let's see as well. Metroid Samus Returns, that's expensive. A lot of the stuff I picked up, thankfully. I didn't know. I wasn't a Dragon Quest person. I got this game. It was 30% off when my Nintendo still had that stuff. I got it digitally at least, but I at least have a physical copy of 7. 8, I think, is even more expensive than 7. Both those games are stupid expensive. Kirby Planet Robobot's another one. This is like during the golden era where people just kind of gave up on the 3DS, and that's unfortunate. I don't even know what Bravely Second was. You know, there was Fire Emblem Fates, Paper Jam, another good one, Super Mystery Dungeon, Triforce Heroes. You know, just all kinds of stuff. That's unfortunate that the eShop's going away. There's that DLC, unfortunately. I thought it was cool when... I didn't even know Kid Icarus Uprising was $35 initially, but I thought it was cool when Nintendo released games that were not $40. Like, they just, like, decided, like, hey, they're $35 or something. I remember Rumble Blast was one. I think Nintendogs was. I didn't know Mystery Dungeon and Uprising were as well. Paper Mario stickers start $40. That's kind of funny. I think that game's okay. Minecraft... Wow, $30. They should have just made that $20. It probably took a while doing the porting job and stuff. Such a crazy thing. I remember I lied to a friend. I know, so terrible. I lied to a friend about what is. You shouldn't lie, but this is when I was like a 13-year-old. I was like, oh yeah, Minecraft's coming to the 3DS. It never did until I think 2018, 2017. Let me see here. 2017. Okay, more or less it was 2018. I thought that was so funny. It's only on the new 3DS, but I got a physical copy of that. It's such a quirky thing. There's multiplayer with it too, so I should. I don't know if I'm going to be able to download the demo or not. I just realized that because I think the demo needs the update needs. I don't know. It's weird because like the updates, I think you can still download the updates. I'm hoping you can because it's stupid. It's weird how Nintendo did like the system for updating things. It was like, you had to like say you purchase it, but not actually. It was like in order to free download things, you had to do that. Click purchase, even though it wasn't actually purchasing stuff. Like click that, and that button's gonna go away. So I'm hoping that there are some games you can download if the system detects it on the home menu. But I'm hoping that doesn't go away. Mario Maker 3DS. I don't know why they ever made that. I know it was during a time when they just needed stuff in 3DS, but that's just silly. $20, so I think I got it for $40. This is a game. So yeah. So I was talking about those 3D Classics games, but so. Sega and M2 wanted a hand at stuff like this. I didn't even know they made it in 2016. I thought it was like 2014, 2015. But they released a physical copy of their own 3D Classics games, just a collection. And Japan had way more. We only had like, I think this is like maybe 8 games, maybe 10. It has like Sonic the Hedgehog, I think like Hot Rally and Altered Beast and stuff like that. But unfortunately, it didn't have all of the stuff. I did get stuff like Gunstar Heroes and I think Sonic 2, stuff that is definitely worth it. That's not on there. Because the 3D Classics games, you can play Genesis games in 3D. I mean, where else can you do that? And I think they're even in widescreen too. But yeah, definitely. I'm sure that's a physical that's going to go up in price. I got mine. I think it was before it, went to up. Even I think that you're saving money with that as well. But yeah, just I don't know. Like, there's just all kinds of things. Like Mario, this game is unfortunately debunked due to Miiverse being down, but this game I'm sure is going to go up in price because it's just Zelda in general and Majora's Mask. Yeah, after that, when we get down here, we're kind of getting down to like there is some cool stuff like Nintendo Selects that I'm sure is cheaper this way, and they're going to get more expensive. But once again, absolute travesty. You guys shouldn't have closing the 3DS eShop, because not only is it overloading the servers, they weren't thinking ahead of time, but more people still use the 3DS. There's not only is there more stuff on the 3DS eShop, more people use the 3DS eShop, but I'm sure more people have used it in general, and there's still potential there. The 3DS, I like to think, is still a modern-esque system, but Nintendo, wants to kill it for money. It just feels like it's a threat to their business, which again, more money, and just, I guess, just like a hassle, which I guess more money as well, because you have to put money in to keep things operating and stuff. But yeah, I mean, overall, it's really unfortunate. Dylan's Rolling West, that's one I wish I checked out. Maybe I'll check that out. That's like a 3DS like exclusive on the eShop, stuff that I kind of skipped. Like it was like an armadillo. I remember they put him in like Smash Bros and stuff. I don't know if they ever had I think there was a physical copy of some of that stuff, but only certain regions. Yeah, I want to get the original Pokemon games. It's weird how they made the original Pokemon games more expensive. $10. I don't know why the hell this is like Pokemon Crystal. Like they put this is like a background they gave you in My Nintendo. Like that's such an odd icon to have for Pokemon Crystal. Pokemon Crystal is a big deal because you can get Celebi in there. There's no other way. I want to try and shiny hunt that. I have unlocked that on my main system, but I'm hoping to get that someday. I would like to get another 3DS as well. That's funny how they have Earthbound there. It looks like almost the trailer. Then Pokemon, can't even see that for Pokemon Yellow. I bet you could make some of this crap like your wallpaper. I'm sure, right? I don't know. Zoom in. This one's bigger now. Probably I could take this and put it on my Stream Deck, make it a wallpaper. It wouldn't look too bad. Probably you'd see some. I mean, even looking at that image, it looked a little aged, but yeah, I like to get Pokemon Yellow, Red, or Blue. Maybe Yellow because that one's pretty unique. Because those games are also just kind of expensive. Missing product image. Maybe some of these images are just images they grabbed randomly in their database. I don't know. I doubt people just kind of put things on there. Chibi-Robo Photo Font. That was an eShop exclusive. Maybe I should have got that. That would have been pretty freaking cool. VVVVV. I thought that was pretty neat. You got stuff like Cave Story, DSiWare stuff. I don't know if we're going to be able to access this on here. There's DSiWare stuff. I'm glad I did pick up before it went away, but that stuff's going away too. Castlevania Dracula X, that's one they added. They also had SNES stuff as well. A good thing I'm still going because there's some stuff that we didn't get, like Breath of Fire. There is. I think most of the NES stuff is on the eShop. That's interesting. This is an NES title, isn't it? Right? That's funky. Oh, this looks like SNES. Never mind. That's okay. That's interesting. And then they did have some Contra stuff, Contra 3 at least, but not Contra 1. What the hell? Where's Contra 1 at, guys? I don't know what's up with that. But I think more or less all, if not all of, if not almost all of the SNES games put on there are on there. For the SNES Online, so there's at least that. There's some cool stuff like Pocket Jockey made by Game Freak. That was pretty freaking cool. Stuff that you won't be able to get otherwise. Maybe I should put that down too. And there's just a lot of different stuff that I want to try and get before it completely closes. A lot of different. I wish. I just wish it didn't. I hate going on the eShop and just kind of rushing to get things. I would like to just go on there randomly. Like I got Castlevania 4 because I wanted to play on my 3DS, or Mega Man 7 randomly on my 3DS, just out of whim last year. Like not even because it was closing out, just kind of like I wanted to play it. And I wish I could just open up the eShop, get them, a couple of bucks, but like it's rushed. The Wii U eShop was open I think less than the 3DS by I think it was about like a little over a year and a half. We'll just say 2 years. And the Wii U, I know I was saying close it sooner. That had less time. That's stupid how that rushed away. I definitely didn't have much on the Wii U. Like, I'm even admitting, saying, hey, like, not as much on the Wii U. Close the Wii U, not the 3DS. Too late now, though. I wonder if Nintendo's going to give us some extra time to be able to download stuff. I doubt that though. Sony did. Sony did what Nintendo. I wonder when they're going to close the Vita and PS3, but because of the issues with the shop and stuff, but Nintendo's probably saying, hey, you guys had time. You snooze, you lose, I guess, but it's whatever, I guess. 3D Gunstar Heroes, that's another potential one. Missing product image, that's funny. Yeah, I mean, yeah, there's stuff like Outrun. These are the 3D classic stuff, like I was saying about Gunstar Heroes. I think that was on sale for like $2 or something. I got a friend and I to play that. It has multiplayer, which is cool. Lufia, that's another expensive one. Pokemon Trading Card, that's coming soon. I was thinking of getting that. I'm not sure if Bionic Commando Elite Force, I had that on my wish list, but I don't think I can view that right now, is a good one, so I'll put that in. But yeah, I think we're almost about at the end of the end times, but unfortunately, with that being said, that's about really everything. Kid Icarus, that's another good one too. I think you should pick up. I forgot they had an Excite Bike. I got that. Excite Bike, it's not really that great because you can't really share tracks as well, which is unfortunate. But yeah, I think this is about the end. We're coming up. I think we're going to see some Game Boy stuff. We're seeing a couple. I think we're almost seeing some repeating things. But yeah, Box Boy was another cool one. Maybe I should put that down too. I've already made like a little list of stuff to get on here, but it looks like there's even, I guess maybe there's a benefit to browsing this on here, because don't really know if there's really a whole lot left to look at before I guess closes. And now we're seeing some duplicated stuff. I think this is stuff we saw before. So yeah, I think we've more or less just looked at the entirety of the eShop within 45 minutes. But yeah, with that being said, that's the 3DS eShop. It's unfortunate that this is closing down too, because this I think has more value here than the Wii U. Of course, both are losing things. There is one game I wish I did get on the Wii U before it closed. I don't know if I'm gonna have time. I did want to kind of save money. I only have about $10 left in my account. Because I'll be honest, this is one thing Nintendo's doing just to get a bunch of money. I do like things to move on in life, but it's unfortunate how this is just kind of happening. But I don't really want to buy a whole lot more, and who knows if I ever want to play Game & Wario. I don't know if I want to. But I definitely would like to play the last Phoenix Wright game I haven't played, being Professor Layton. If you really want to call that I mean, it is Phoenix Wright because it plays similar, but yeah, I mean, I would like to do that because I never played that. I do like Wario, but I'm not sure exactly how much I'd like Game Wario. I did wish I got it when it was physical, because it's really good. I thought it was $60 there. I didn't even know it was $30, but that's one I wish I did get for free back when Nintendo Power was still a thing and they were giving out free games. But yeah, with that being said, this is it. This is get what you can if you're able to on the 3DS eShop. I'm going to see if I can get a couple things because I have some money left. With that being said, thanks for tuning in, and rest in peace, Nintendo 3DS Wii U eShops. You will still be able to download stuff. I'll say as well, if you purchased it before, click that download button. But yeah, other than that, that's basically it then. So with that being said, take care, everyone, and hope you enjoy your eShop purchases while you can. Get them while you can. See y'all.